my colleague, Peter Grant, the other co-director, if you've not met us before. And we're hoping that today will give you an opportunity to explore lots of different aspects of the issues surrounding violence against women and how your church or organisation can get involved. We do have some break sessions, and as you've seen in the other room, there's lots of stalls that are available, and I do encourage you to go and visit those stalls and see what is available on them.
So as Mandy says, I'm Peter, and I'd like to join with Mandy in welcoming you this morning. I was talking to a teacher earlier this week, and they were saying there's two kinds of excellence in a school. There's the kind of excellence that gives you good reports from the government, from Ofsted. You've filled in all the forms, you've ticked everything, you get very good reports. But then she was arguing there's actually a different kind of excellence, which is about whether the children who go through that school come out of it as good human beings, passionate about learning, ready to make a difference in the world. And I was really challenged about that for Restored, because I want us to be both a good organisation, an excellent organisation on that first criteria in terms of running ourselves well. We've got our annual general meeting today, we're looking at our accounts, all those kind of things. But fundamentally, I want us to be an organisation that changes the world. And if we're going to do that, if we're going to be an excellent organisation in that sense, it's going to be about all of us actually wrestling before God with this issue of violence against women, seeing it as it is, and actually seeking Him for things that we can do to make a difference. The story of Restored is not about an organisation doing stuff, it's about all of us here coming together and through our relationships, through working together, through being inspired, actually making a difference. So I guess our hope and prayer for today is that you will be inspired, but more than that, that you'll capture a bit of God's vision for this work of ending violence against women in the world, and that through that you'll see that actually you can do something, you can work with us, and that together we can really make a difference. And that's what today's about.
So if you didn't know already, and you're wondering why you're here, we're an international Christian alliance to transform relationships and end violence against women. And really what we're trying to do is answer the two questions of where is the church and where are the men when it comes to ending violence against women. And we're producing lots of resources and work with our members to try and fill those gaps. Now, we obviously have our website, which I hope some of you have looked at, restoredrelationships.org. We're going to be tweeting throughout the day, so if you're on Twitter, our Twitter name is @restored with a 0 for the O, it's just up here. And we're using the hashtag restored2012 if you're doing that. And you can also follow us on Facebook, and we've got a vanity URL, as they're called, is facebook.com/restoredrelationships. So do go on there. If you've got your mobile phones, you can do that. We don't mind you playing with your mobile phones during the conference, that's completely fine. If you want to tweet, go for it. Now, as you came in, you were all given some goodie bags that you've got with you, and hopefully you should have a selection of resources in there, including a timetable and a schedule for the day. Now, may I just make one suggestion? With the pens that you've got in the bags, can you write your name on the bag? Because there's so many brown bags lying around, one of you's bound to leave it somewhere, and if it's got your name on it, then we might actually be able to identify that it's yours. Because they all do look the same. And also, while you're playing around with those bags, you'll notice that inside there's some chocolates and tissues for you, but there's also a little gift from Creative. They've put a Christmas decoration in for you with a little tag against it. Now, they do have a stall in here, so we would encourage you to go and have a stall, and we're really grateful for Creative for providing those for us. So in that bag is just a selection of some of the stuff that we do have available on our website for you to go up. But I do encourage you to put your name on that bag so that we can get it back to you if you lose it.
Mandy's already mentioned the stalls. Many of them are from Restored members. So we have Liat with a stall here. We have Tier Fund. We have 28 Too Many. We've got the Christmas cards, as we mentioned, also from Tier Fund. We also have a stand for We Will Speak Out, which is a coalition of which Restored is a part, about ending sexual violence through the church. And as we said, we'd encourage you to look at those stalls. A very warm welcome, particularly to those of you who are members of Restored. Restored is an alliance. We have 62 organisations now around the world who are members of the Restored Alliance. And if you're here and you're a member of the Restored Alliance, you also have the chance to be what's called a term member of Restored, to vote at our annual general meeting, which Matthew here on the front row will be chairing over lunchtime later today. So if you are a member of the Restored Alliance and you're not sure about whether you've got rights to vote or about the AGM, do come and see me during the morning and we'll make sure you're signed up so that we've got the maximum number of members who are eligible to vote at that AGM at lunchtime. There's also a few other things to tell you about. Toilets. If you need the toilets, if you go